know, and there are really two things that companies don't do. A, they won't fire people who don't contribute to the company, and it's very, very easy to see who's being paid for doing nothing and get them to understand. They either coach that person into working, or they get rid of that person because it's going to subtract from their company, and their company will go down because of that sooner or later. And they often have people in the wrong place. Our American culture loves to think that because you've been somewhere a long time, that you should, you know, be very, very well honored. Well, the truth of the matter is that's not accurate. You know, we need technology people. They can't possibly be around too long. You know, technology's too new, and technology changes all the time. So companies need young whippersnappers who are really right up front, who help their companies, not necessarily people who've been there a long time. And that doesn't mean you get rid of people who've been there a long time, but their jobs have to be significantly different than probably the ones they think they should have. So you can tell where the right place for people is, you can tell what the right issues are, you can, you know, tell anything. I had a company who said, we have 10 issues we want you to come in and do, Andy, and I said, you want 10 issues done in one day? Well, that won't happen. But the first thing we did was I take people with me to be the representatives who know nothing about the company so that it's not contaminated by people inside the company. So I first of all had the 10 people. I said, you know, you're number 1 through 10. Now get yourselves in the right order of priority of what's the right problem for these companies. Well, 6 was really 1, and 10 was really 2. And if I'd have gone with what the president wanted, we'd have solved his problems all right, but we'd have never gotten to the critical ones because it would have taken too long to do that. So it was really imperative to line up the priorities of those problems. And so sometimes I go into companies every quarter, sometimes I go in once a month, sometimes I go in a week for an entire kind of, you know, kind of, retreat for them, if you will, and we go somewhere off-site to get all those problems taken care of. I mean, you can deal with issues of trust among the CEO and his or her executive team. I mean, there's anything in the world you can deal with Constellations. I even constellated a guy's golf game once for him. So it's fascinating what you can get out of this work. But there are very few people who understand systems in America. Very, very few.